The process of communication is a complex and multi-phase activity involving the exchange of information between two or more individuals. It encompasses various elements that work together to ensure successful transition and understanding of messages. But before we go and understand the main topic, first we have to know what is communication all about. Communication is a two-way process in which the transmission of a message takes place between the partner, that is the sender and the receiver. Now let's proceed to the process of communication. The communication process comprises several steps that sender and receiver take to ensure effective communication of the message. This is how message travel between the sender and the receiver through radio channels. The aim of the communication process is to ensure that the message is encoded correctly and can provide instant flashback. Moving on to the stages of communication. To begin with the sender. A sender is a person who conceives the message and initiates a conversation to inform or persuade the receiver. The communication process begins with the sender transmitting the messages, which involves giving or requesting information and then selecting a channel or medium, such as phone, email, message, etc. The success of the message depends on the sender. Encoding. The process of translating thoughts into appropriate words, symbols, and any other form which represents the ideas and can be understood by the receiver is encoding. The sender then encodes their messages, transforming into a form that can be transmitted, such as spoken words, written text, or non-verbal cues. Next is the message. It is the actual information or the subject matter of the communication. It can be a verbal message or a non-verbal one. We have also the channel. Channel is the medium in the communication process through which a sender communicates their message to the receiver. It can be oral or written. Channel including face-to-face conversation, phone calls, emails, letters, or even gestures. The receiver. Receiver represents the target audience of the message. He or she is the person who receives the encoded message or to whom the encoded message is directed. The last stage of the process of communication is the feedback, where the receiver responds to the sender indicating their understanding. It can be verbal, non-verbal, or combination of both. It allows the sender to assess the effectiveness of their communication and adjust their approach if necessary. The communication process is a complex dance that consists of multiple stages. By comprehending these components and practicing effective communication skills, individuals can improve their capacity to convey messages clearly, cultivate relationships, and attain their communication objectives.